at that time. I look back now and say, thank God I had those 10 years with them, because it really taught me a lot of financials, understanding the numbers, understanding what it's like to manage a profit center and what a P&L is, and how to manage all of your financials. The client communication, a lot of that communication techniques came from that. And also getting along with people. You know, it's, yes, we can take our clients for sure, and we can't take exactly what we work with in a corporate environment. But even in entrepreneurship world, oftentimes you cannot pick who you work with, and you're stuck with that person, and you have to, as a team, you have to figure out how to make it work. So, yeah, I agree. Working for corporate or someone else, or in a different environment, was helpful. It's a good sort of launch pad that.
You're trying to press them, and they're also trying to track you. So you kind of get like 20% of what the company's like, and you start looking at who the you're trying to press them, and they're also trying to track you. So you kind of get like 20% of what the company's like, and you start looking at who the then you know, oh. So you always think that's me on their side, but like after you get under a few layers, you're like, oh, it's just like where I left. You know, it's the same. But if you have another student you have made a connection with that already works there, they can get you some real feedback of what they're doing. That's all that
So if you're here today, you can definitely connect with any of us. We're all here to help you. We all post different things. Yes, Kim likes to video while we're speaking about different things. So we'll just ignore her because she's not there. The more people you know, the greater your network, the better off you're going to be in the long term. You can follow people. You don't have to actually connect with them. So those are all the nuances that you probably already know. What to say about them. LinkedIn has a really cool feature that when you go to yourself, you actually get to see some of the analytics. So I've had 65 profile views. If I click on it, it'll tell me who's viewed. Well, that's kind of interesting.
when it comes to like work history and
Before this, I worked in very different corporate.
yes.
We're just going to take a second. I just need to know your name and where you're at, just so I can go on.
I'm Tyler, and I'm
Okay.
My name's Emma, and I'm a junior student.
Okay.
I'm Sarah, and I'm a master's program instructor.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Edie, I'm a third year of graduate student.
Okay, great. Nice to meet you. Well, grab one and pass it around and just throw it on the table. Interior Design Legislative Coalition of Pennsylvania is a group of volunteers that fight for the right to interior designers to practice interior design. In the state of Pennsylvania, there's currently a trade restriction on the profession that does not allow us to work freely. So there's this second paragraph here. I'll read it just briefly. I'm going to shorten it because there's a lot of numbers and letters in there. A licensed architect or a licensed professional engineer shall prepare the construction documents under the architectural licensure law. An unlicensed person, which is an interior designer, may prepare design documents for the remodeling or alteration of the building if there is no compensation. So you can do the work, but you cannot get paid for it. And the remodeling or alteration does not relate to additions to the building, changes to the building structure, which we totally understand. We're not trying to change the building or the structure. Or means of egress, which means no ability to space plan without the oversight of an architect. Any type of space planning. So this is what we're fighting to fix in the state of Pennsylvania, and we've been working on this for 30 years, and it's a long, long drawn out process, but we hope that this year we're making some progress. Some of the things that have...
Sorry, I don't know if you're recording or not, but
No, I'm videoing.
are you okay? Well, just thinking about like different corporate cultures, like every design firm has their own culture, and you can definitely learn how to like act, for lack of a better term, by getting experience in these firms, but every firm does it differently. So like just thinking about RHJ, for example, they might wear suits to work every day, and they might not necessarily specify on their website, but it's just from observation, like you pick up the cues of like what they're doing, you know, and it's okay to ask, like, again, 1,000 questions, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So even down to like the timesheet, I feel like it's like day one, you get there, and everything's so exciting. You're in your suit, it's pressed, you got your briefcase that, you know, you just bought for this new job and you feel great, and now it's like, time to put your hours in on the timesheet. You're like, I have no, like, where is the timesheet? What do I do? What's step one? So it's like always like leaning on your peers, like don't be afraid to ask questions. And I feel like at this point, it sounds like everybody has enough experience where you've been in the design firm life, you know how to ask questions and things like that. But was there anything from corporate America's standpoint that stood out to you that was so unique? You're like, oh, they do this, or like, wow, I'm so relieved they do blank, that they have a beer keg in the fridge, or like, thank God I don't have to wear a suit every day, or like, oh, I'm really relieved that I can wear a suit, like it's so much easier. And like a black suit, change the shirt and go. Like